A very good afternoon. This is Voices Beyond Disability, whereby we touch life. That's why whereby we have been here at Tripoter. Tripoter is a five-star hotel located along Lemur Road, behind the Green Market. So we are blessed to be sponsored by Kai and Kara. And my guest today is Mr. Makoro. Mr. Makoro is a journalist with a physical disability. He has been working as a journalist for one of the media houses in Kenya as a person with disability. And welcome to the Beyond Disability program, Mr. Makoro. Thank you very much for coming, and we appreciate you to be here. We would like to know who is Mr. Makoro.
Okay, first of all, my full name is Felix Makona. I am a sports journalist. I also do Rumba. Then I'm a person, just a person with ability, but that cannot make me not to go about my duties. I put disability aside and make sure that I pursue life as well as or as the same as those that are normal. So I don't take disability as a disadvantage. I take it as a strength to move forward.
Wow. Mr. Makoro, you have said that you are a sport journalist.
Yeah.
Can you let us know what motivates you to be a journalist?
Okay. First of all, when I was in high school, there was a feeling when I was in Form 1. You know, there's a platform in high school whereby you are allowed during the assembly. You can anchor news, you can do anything funny there. So that was the starting point. I felt that if I join this journalism club in this school, I will be a better person in future. Then it just interested me. Then I just decided that I'm going to pursue journalism no matter what. And from deep inside, I wanted to do journalism so as to inspire generations and move as close as to the face of the earth.
Wow. You have a very, very interesting story, which we understand. Can you let us know where did you go to school? Yeah, and how was your life?
Okay, I would say that in primary school, I was at Kituya Primary School. It is in Nandi, in Kapkangani area. So from there, I went to Moi High School, Sirgoi. It is in Mosoriot, on your way from Kapsabet to Eldoret. So that's a boarding school. And from there, I just learned many things. Like when I finished class 8, I didn't have that ability to wash my clothes myself because family members felt that it was a big duty for me to do that. But when I joined high school, my parents decided that he will be paying one of the students to wash for me clothes. But I refused. And I told the parent, just send the money to me so that I choose who will wash my clothes. But I never paid someone to wash my clothes. In fact, I used that money to buy, let's say, snacks, kangumu bread. Then that money I will eat. And in the process, I learned to wash the clothes for myself, to make sure I'm clean by myself. And that gave me a driving force forward that also, after I finished high school, I had at least tried in exams. So I told my parents I want to join college and do journalism. So
Did they agree?
Yeah, they agreed because I myself I was pushing them, and you know when you push the parents, they will sometimes,
Yes, sir.
yeah, they will sometimes try to make you follow their path. But if you stand strong and you tell them I want to do journalism and I want to join college, of course they will fall to your pressure and they will just decide to let you go. So they decided to let me go to the college, and I enrolled at Kabete National Polytechnic. So there I've done my 3-year diploma course, and I'm just continuing at Science TV. I'm now an intern, yeah, especially volunteering. So it's just a driving force from inside that despite me having this condition, I should move and do other jobs like any other person. I should not say that this one I cannot do. Even if it is a duty that I cannot perform, I try so much that I want to perform this and maybe do it better than everyone expects a person with disability will do. So that's what drives me more. I put in more strength. It is an internal desire and enthusiasm towards something that I like. From there, even in high school, I like to play football. And every time the school team was leaving, they could not leave me behind. Only that those people that were officiating the match officials, they refused to give me a chance. But one time we were having a tournament, and our sports teacher insisted that I should play, and I entered around second half when the game was almost over. But I scored in that game.
Wow.
I play as a striker. Even at the college, we usually have matches. So I play those games and I score most of the times because even the class that was ahead of us, the class that finished last year, I usually, most of the times when we play them, they usually feared me because, of course, I will score. And that's what makes me love football so much. Now that I started following football from those times, and I became a football journalist, and let's say sports at large. So that's what makes me a person.
So, in this way,
Yeah.
uh, uh, you are a sport journalist.
Yeah.
What kind of challenge do
Yeah.
you face?
Sometimes, to be precise, sometimes you may feel that you want to give up as a person, especially if when you are criticized for doing something that you didn't expect even yourself, for even arriving late. As in, there are those things that you try so much, so hard, but at some point it happens awkward, the way you didn't expect. But it is not your fault. It is, let's say, it is no one's fault. But at some point you find yourself that it happened to you, and you may find much criticism from that. So, according to me, I may receive those criticisms, but I put them behind me and move towards my goal. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Now, I would like to understand something.
Yeah.
Which team do you support?
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan,
Uh,
and I love that team so much. Although recently we have been losing, Odegaard was out, but he's back.
yeah.
And when Odegaard is back, we are going to perform.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I see him during the last game.
yeah,
You he assisted at score.
yeah,
How was that feeling?
yeah. It is obvious and a good feeling, but I knew Chelsea were not going to concede like that, and maybe let's talk on the side of Arsenal. Arsenal, first of all, that squad is good, yes. But that rhythm, when Odegaard came in, it was his first game where he started. But what happened to him is that he didn't have that rhythm with the team, that movement. Although he impacted it positively, but it is not that Odegaard that we used to know. And that midfield of Rice, Partey, and Odegaard is the nice midfield, but this time it never flowed very well. Then, sometimes it is hard for you even to blame the team because that goal we considered from Chelsea, Pedro Neto, that goal was a shoot and a shoot in the corner. And that one it is even hard for the keeper to go for it. So I still believe Arsenal won that game, of course.
Wow. So, oh my. My producer is not of the Arsenal fan,
Yeah.
and he's happy about that. I know Mr. Bar is very, very happy because Arsenal got through. I will to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, thank you. Abbas, welcome back to the program. We are here at the Soy Doctor, and we are sponsored by Kai and Carol. Welcome back to the program with Marcus Corno. Um, uh, we would like to know, or we would like to understand, which challenges or what type of challenges you face in life.
Yeah, let's say when I was young, let's say in primary and ECD, early child development education, I was like you are separated from the rest because even when you go to play with them, they feel like maybe you get hurt in the play, maybe something can happen to you. So they try to separate you from the rest. They try to separate themselves, and that causes stigma to you. So you start asking yourself many questions. Why am I like this? Why am I separated from the rest? And what happened in the first place for me to be born like this? So those questions must be there. But at that point, I decided that I'll force myself to them. Even if it is that football that was made of paper bags, that football and is put around with those manila. So you play that football together. I usually to force myself to play with them, and that made me realize that I can also play football. Then when I continued to grow up, I realized that there was need for every youth, every person to fall in love. So that one also posed a challenge to me because when you approach a girl, you find that the girl will look at you and say, even my parents can't allow me to be in a relationship or to get married to a guy who is a person with disability. So you see that one separates you from that love world, and it makes you be desperate for love. But that never made me step back. I continued, and up to now, for sure, I'm dating.
You're dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
Wow.
But let's see how it evolves because a person can change. The girl can change and say, I don't love this kind of person. I want to be with a person who is able, who is good, who does everything perfectly. But you don't know, you can't sense the intentions of someone. But for now, I'm really grateful that I'm dating.
And she had accepted you the way you are.
Yeah, the girl has accepted me
Uh-huh.
the way I am,
Uh-huh.
and she really loves me.
Uh-huh.
Every time she tries to reach out to me, she communicates to me, she calls me, she comes to my house. I also go to her house.
Wow.
So she is a nice person, and she gives me hope that life will be better. Life will be better than how it is, and that gets me going. And it is the best thing that a person like me can have. To love at this tender age is a good thing for me and for my mental health. You know, if everyone rejects you, you will end up doubting yourself. Am I normal? Am I good? Am I a person? Am I respected? So that direction gives me the strength to
Have you
move
ever
on.
asked yourself this question? I mean, have you ever asked yourself, am I normal? And am I, can someone respect me? Have you ever asked this question?
Yeah, those questions normally come because you find that at some point when you are having a self meeting or a meeting with yourself, you find that you will ask yourself this question: am I a person? Am I taken or am I perceived as those other normal people? Am I good to work with those other people? So it makes me feel that although I have some challenges, but I can align to the I can align with the other people and we work together and we deliver something. So that gets me going. It gives me hope that despite the challenge, I have something I should do. Because if I sit there and say that parents will provide, and I need to grow as a man and be independent. So depending on the parents will make me an independent person, a person who cannot have his own thing, person who cannot have his own house, maybe family. So I have to move from all those and create something that is good for me and my family. So that's why every day when I wake up, I have new strength, I have new ideas that if I go like this, I'm going to succeed. And I'm hopeful, I'm very hopeful in this life that if one opportunity misses me, the other one will find me. As long as I keep myself aligned to my goal, I don't give up, I don't walk away from my goals. I pursue them no matter what, no matter the night. The night is long, but the morning will come.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Now, which is the worst challenge you have ever faced in life?
Yeah, at some point, when I was in high school, my parents lacked school fees. No school fees, and I was sent home to collect school fees, but my parents didn't have. So I just stayed
What did
home.
you do?
So I just stayed home for some 2 to 3 weeks until the principal called my parents and told him let the boy
Back to class.
yeah, let the boy come back to school because I had given up. I just wanted to leave school and maybe go start farming. But I thank the principal because he accepted me back to school, and luckily at some point my parents looked for school fees and we paid the school fees. So that was my worst experience. I felt that education had reached a full stop for me, that I was not going to pursue my dream again. I was going to go another way and look for another opportunity maybe in life, but not from education.
And what is the best thing you have ever achieved in life?
The best thing I have ever achieved in life is becoming a journalist. Although chances are there, but as I continue to venture into this, maybe a chance will come. Maybe not even where I am right now. If a chance will not evolve there, I'm sure it will evolve at another place. It is not mandatory that where I am, I will be there forever. And I'm very open to doing any duty offered to me, even if it is even being a businessman, or even if at all I lack a job and I be someone who pulls mkokoteni on the road, I will do it, because at the end of the day I have to provide for myself. I have to eat. So I will do anything, even if it is car wash. I will do. I will do. I just believe in myself that I will. I will work. I will work. I will not sit at home and say, "Let me wait for things to happen." No, I will wake up. I will struggle, but at the end of the day, it must come. That thing that I'm looking for, it must come, and I'm so hopeful that my life will evolve in the right direction.
Wow. Uh, we have come to the end of the program. Uh, Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much, Mr. McConnell.
Thank you.
We are blessed to have McConnell, and Mr. McConnell is physically
December.
disabled and journalist, but he's pleading for you to give him a job, and maybe at uh, system, or maybe your own way, you can give him a job to do. He not uh, uh, choosing any job as an as you can hear from him, but he is interested to get a job. Very well. The show is sponsored by Kai and Carol, and we are here at Toribotel. Toribotel is located along the Mundo, like behind the village map. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with us. And then, before we wake up, I wanna have to say thank you very much to these people. They have been intimate about this channel. People this channel, Madam this channel. Thank you very much. Another person is Nyawela Mukami. Thank you very much for helping us in our way. Another person that I would like to comment here is Miss Morning Aurora and Sophie John from the UK. Thank you very much for your generosity. You know how you have been doing, and then you know how you have been challenging me to do this work for persons with disability. Thank you very much for teaching us to do these things with love. Thank you. Asante sana.